brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Buffalo. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he will go all the way. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Bills will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's complete. It's McLaughlin.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a man. That's Watson. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Jets first down.
Here we go.
A run now with McLaughlin. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 22-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those Jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got that complete to Knox.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one on target to Moore. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions.
Here we go.
Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. A run here. It's McLaughlin.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Here we go.
They will work the middle with Mixon. Good blocking, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, New York. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Oh, right.
Here's a handoff to Achane, running left. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Davis to return it. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Here we go.
All on the ground, McLaughlin. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now a run on first down. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Gun. Gun.
Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Oh, he pulled it a bit, and that pass is left to the upright. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
No. Hey, uno.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. A pickup there of 28 yards. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff. It's Achane heading left. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run. This is Hines. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy. But if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stroud. Now a screen set up for Achane. Third and long.
Here we go, let's go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical, because even after that big third down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up fourth down.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Lots of space past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 45 yards.
Here we go.
Tight end motioning left. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Now he takes off. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short. Put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jets will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Oh, hey. Why Tony?
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Big play there for the Bills. 67 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Two Jets.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Achane. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Robin.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Bills.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Now he'll run. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. He'll get this out to his running back. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
On the quick, right? Hey, uno.
Back to throw, Stroud. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Look the hot.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock is... Six seconds until the break. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Third and 6.
All right. Hey, south. Good.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Burrow to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
I'm one, right? Here we go.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's to Robinson. He's got it. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give on the ground. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Here's 2nd and 2. A run now with McLaughlin. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, New York. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Oh, ready.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Under. 19 taxi.
To throw, it's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taking off.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Burrow. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. It's a pickup of 12, and the Jets have a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer, and most likely was going to result in a sack. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Little on now for the extra point. That one is no good. Not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go.
On play action, Stroud. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Gun. Got.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready? Here we go. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson.
On one, ready?
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Here we go, here we go.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive defensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
Here we go.
that's what happens.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That one on target to Moore. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
A tight end in motion now.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, New York. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Makes the score Jets 37, Bills 27. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
On the quick, right?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's going to keep it himself. And now we're going to get a timeout. It is C.J. Stroud in need of some attention. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here we go, here we go.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Stop.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Gun. Stop.
Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. Into space. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more important...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the ground, it's Mixon. Finding space at the 15. And he will score again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, New York. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, here's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And the Jets are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the ground, Gibson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He's got the first down. Past the 35. Give him 16 there. And a first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more. see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I